When you can't find the correct length of network cable that you need, you're going to have to resort to building your own. Now, that might sound a little daunting or sound pretty hard, but it really isn't. And today I'm actually going to show you how to do it, and you're going to be surprised at how easy it can be. All you need is just a few tools, and you're on your way. Let's go. So building a network cable is actually not as hard as it seems. Well, all you need is just your cable, couple RJ45 connectors. These are the pass-through kind. Some crimpers, scissors, and some cable strippers. So first thing that you're going to want to do is strip off the ends of the network cable. So I usually strip off maybe about an inch or two, actually more like 2 inches. And I usually do just 2 turns there, and it just comes right off. Now sometimes you will, some of these cables will have like a pull string, kind of like this right here. So all you have to do is just cut that off. You don't need that. And also on some of these cables, when you spread these apart, you'll see 4 pairs. When you spread them, on some cables, you'll actually see like this plastic spine that comes out from the middle. This one does not have that. But what the spine is supposed to do, it's supposed to separate these 4 pairs of cables, or 4 pairs of wires. And what you would do is you would fan these out and cut as low as you can. Cut that plastic piece off as low as you can. But since this doesn't have it, we're not going to worry about it. So there are 2 standards that exist for wiring these up to the jack. Or, yeah, to the RJ45 jack. You've got the T568A and 568B. I use 568B just because that's the way I was actually trained to do it, or taught how to do it. But there is a 568A, and that's, I've seen other people use that as well. And it's also mainly used in the US government. So according to Fluke, the US government requires contractors to use the 568A standard. But I use 568B, and the way that you lay these out, well, first you're going to want to go ahead and untwist these. Just go ahead and untwist all 4 pairs. And to help you push these wires through to the connectors, you want to try to straighten these out or flatten them out as best you can. I find it easier to either use like a pen, pencil, or even just these right here, and just try to flatten the wires out. Make it a lot easier for you to put them into the RJ45 jack. Sometimes it can take a little bit of work. Alright, so once you get them relatively flat, the sequence that we, for the 568B standard, is going to be, you've got, you can see some of these wires actually have, they're solid, and then some of them have like the solid color and white. So what we're going to do for the 568B standard is we're going to go orange, white, orange, and it's going to be green, white, and then blue. I still struggle with this sometimes as well. blue, white, and green, solid green. Okay, come on. Brown, white, and then brown. So when you look at them, you fan them out, you should see orange, white, orange, green, white, solid blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. And if you see that, then you know you've got it correct. So what I like to do also is I like to try to get these wires as even as possible. So I just take my scissors and just try to make the wires level, kind of like that. Then you go ahead and take your RJ45 jack. Like I said, these are pass-throughs, so these will go just straight through. You're gonna want the pin side up, or this tab should be facing down, that tab. So we're gonna go ahead and slide this in. Might need to finesse it a little bit. Just like that, and just slide it through. Now this is what I like about these pass-through cables. You can use these pass-through cables if you're using or you're installing something indoors. I personally wouldn't use them if this were going to be an outdoor installation, just because, I mean, you kind of want to limit the moisture or any of the water that can possibly get into the cable. So they've got ones where they're not passed through, and they'll just go up until the end of the connector right here. And if you have one of those, just make sure that when you push the cable through, all of the wires have gone as far as they could, or at least at the end, towards the end of the cable. So once you get these in, what I like to do is I like to just look at the cable with the pins facing up, and that tab, the bottom of the RJ45 connector facing down. Just look at the cable, make sure that the wires are still in the proper order. So orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, let's see, green. Yeah, see, look at that. The brown and brown, it should be brown, white, brown, but it's not. So I'll have to take this off and try to get these back into the right order. So brown, white, brown. I don't know how well that comes up on camera, but let's go ahead and try it again. No, still that brown wire is just being a pain. Okay, brown, white, brown. Let's try this again. Third time's the charm. Aha, there you go. So we got orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. And so once you've verified that, you're gonna take your crimpers, and I'll put all of these tools in the description below. They will be affiliate links, but price won't change for you, but it'll help the channel out. And so once you've seated the cable all the way through, just, I like, with these crimpers, I like to hit them at least 3 times. There's 1, 2, and 3. Just to make sure I get all of the wires cut. I always have at least one straggler, so there's that. So with just a few tools and a little bit of time, you'll be able to make cables as long or as short as you need. If you're looking for any other projects that you can do, probably like, I don't know, self-hosting your services, take a look at this video over here. In that video, I teach you how to install Nextcloud into an Unraid server. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell icon right beside it to get notified whenever I post another video. Until next time, you guys, peace.